Well, it was a step up for Galal Yafai against Francisco Rodriquez, and it was one which seemed to surprise him. He lost. He got to the end, but it wasn't a good sight. It wasn't as if he was coming on strong in those final rounds. In fact, he was knocked down, should I say, by a superb uppercut in that final round. And he was, I'm not sure, well, he was prepared for a fight, because he always is. But Rodriquez, just too tough. Just tougher when you meet somebody in the middle of the ring and you trade, and it was a superb fight. For that reason, there was no quarter given. Both were cut. When you trade in that way, then that's the issue you've got, isn't it? Because you need to be tougher. And I'm not sure that Yafai was really prepared for the way that Rodriquez just came at him early on. Even when Yafai was trying to get in, Rodriquez was firing back at him regularly. If you fire back at someone, it makes them think, well, I better not do that again. I better find another way in. And I don't think that Yafai ever did. He needed to go deep with this gentleman. He needed to trade with him. He needed to get in the middle, toe-to-toe, like they did in the 5th, like they did in the 9th. Such good fire. But Rodriquez pounded him. I'm not sure if his hand speed was faster. I suspect it might have been. Yafai hit a big hook in the 4th and got too overexcited. Rushed his work. That was his best opportunity, I think. But that was a great fight. Toe-to-toe stuff, as I say. It was great to hear. Great to see as a boxing fan, but not a good night for Yafai. He was bundled over earlier in the fight after being woozy from a shot. But that 12th, he was put down by a beautiful shot. And Rodriquez had the measure of him. He took him to his town. And Galal Yafai is delighted to be there in that town, delighted to trade, but then didn't have all that was needed to come out. And that's the issue, isn't it? If you go there, you never know what you're going to see there. Ta-ta.